So this is how I start most drawings. I will clip them down and like crop the image that I've taken or that someone else has taken really, really close. So like this is the image I'm working with here. And when I took the image, there was a lot more of like background stuff that wasn't important at all. So what's important is the cat's tail, his little face, and his little paw doesn't go all the way down, but it's close. And then I take this image and turn it in and throw it into Sketchify, which is just an app that makes a line drawing really, really quickly. And then, so this is the copy of the line drawing, and it has the full, there we go, full little toesies all the way across. And so I will then take graphite paper, and the graphite paper has tape around the edges, and that's because the stuff is so thin that it rips every time I put actual tape down. And then, so here is my washi tape. I always use washi tape for this process because it releases cleanly without ripping anything, except for it always would rip the paper, the tracing paper, or the graphite paper. And then this is masking tape. Washi tape would work fine too, but I was looking for something more durable. And I reuse this stuff over and over and again, and it actually gets better the more I reuse it, because then the lines get lighter, and I don't want my sketches to go all the way through in the final drawing too much. Like, it's fine with me if you can see like little bits of a line, and it's just part of the process, and you'll see that in my work. But then it should transfer really light. Like, these lines are guidelines for me to know like what's dark, and I draw in only what's dark on these. And then because the white of the paper is the white that I need it to stay. So I'm gonna take that guy off. And it is helpful for me to have it printed as well, because I'm working black and white. And sometimes the sketches will be like, I don't know exactly what's all the way black and what's all the way a different color. But so for example, like this kitty cat though, so he has, his name is Martin, by the way. So he has white paws, and then the shadow's dark. And in the real color, I think it's orange, or like a dark orange. But I will only paint this darker carpet. So like I'll be painting, I think the carpet's orange, I forget too. So, but it's either green or orange, because like the whole room is those types of colors schemes. But I'll only paint the background for the white area. And then like for the really white stuff, I'll paint the orange of the kitty, because he's like a creamsicle. He's a creamsicle munchkin, so he's super adorable. By the way, when I went to, so this picture was taken like early in the morning when I went out to Austin to get my tattoo done. And Martin, this is like the only time I saw him, because my friend was sleeping, and he's like, "Oh, who's here? How's it going?" And he let me pet him, and it was really nice. But anyway, so what I do then, I use these, let's see, they're called Moonlight Jelly Roll pens. And the reason I like them is because they're opaque enough to, when I draw the line, to be able to actually see it. Whereas if I use like a black ballpoint pen or blue, sometimes it just fades so much that into it, or like blends so well into it, that I can't see what I've drawn and what I haven't drawn. So obviously I don't want to just keep going over the same area, because that's unnecessary, and there's little belief that I would actually stay on the lines, because I usually am slightly outside the lines. You can see that right now. And then I just go through like that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And I'm just drawing these little guidelines out for me, and his tiny little noser. Such a little nosy. It's cute. But then the other thing that's nice about doing these, like sketching it out and stuff, so like this piece up here, I'm not going to draw that in at all. It's not important, and I would have already cropped it out, but I just knew that when I was drawing it, it didn't matter. Now the carpet, this square, it adds visual interest, because you can see the lines that come through here, and the darker couch kind of creates like a little bit of an imbalance. So it's like dark on this side, dark on the kitty, and then like really light here. So that like breaks up that darkness and makes his little hiney and this curve of his hiney just like pop. out of the dark, like out of it being just like super light, and then having his darker eyes, but everything else will be close to white and like kind of washed out colors. Make it really nice and gives like a balance. The other thing is it's a diagonal composition. So we have, you know, like these nice whites down here and here. And it just goes through to show you like what's important. So your eye leads at the tail and just goes to his eyes, because it's like, there you go. It couldn't be simpler. Anyway, so I just thought that would be a fun thing to share and kind of let you see my process a little bit.